This is this restaurant we stopped by to get a coffee. Alan says there was nothing in here. I think he's telling me a porky. These magnificent murals. That's a famous painting, that one. And now we've got some Boers shooting from their wagons. Very nice. Nice too. In this main bar area. It looks like they're watching the rugby from last night. There's faff. They all talk about faff. Bit of Queen. Uh-oh, better talk over the top of that. These look like colonials. Colonials. Okay.
And I'll pick you up there when you finish filming. Because that's on the way out.
Okay. Alright, well, this is a Boer concentration camp. Or when I say Boer, Boers were kept here, women and children and old people. British, we know. Under Kitchener, he was pissed off. He was sick of this nonsense and decided to end it by burning farms and bringing in women and children to give to deny the Boers the resources, the food. Now that hilltop over there apparently is kind of where Balmoral concentration camp was, to demoralise the men out in the field. So it's all going to be in Afrikaans. Slag van Balmoral, Boerenrepubliek. So this was a graveyard. So we're at
Outside the entrance to the hotel.
we're at a place called the Val Hotel, which the sign on the road said was a town, but actually it's just a hotel. It has some historical significance. Boer generals were here. Apart from that, I know very little. But getting that beautiful smell of the jasmine here. Beautiful smell. This is somewhere Alan and I haven't been before. We're sort of down south, and this is the way that I should come tomorrow, if things work out as I hope. So this is the road down to Dundee, where I'll be coming tomorrow. So let's have a look what they got here. Beautiful smell of the jasmine. Have a look here, heritage. So this is General Louis Botha, April. This is towards the end of the war. Zuid-Afrikaanse Republic. The British to take him to a meeting in Klerksdorp with President Steyn and other Boer leaders. A meeting was held in the voorkamer of the Val Hotel opposite the station. Explained to a number of Boer commanders. So they were starting to talk peace here. I hear an Afrikaner woman. Hello.
Hi, Alan. Good and you, good and you.
Hello there,
Welcome
I'm
to
Cherry.
Val.
How are you, Val?
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Has he been treating you well?
Very well.
Fantastic.
I'm still in one piece. I'm intact.
Just about. Listen, guys, have you been having wonderful adventures? Okay.
How busy are you this morning now?
Quite. But I said to my husband, give me 15 minutes.
Yes,
That's
okay.
it. Okay. So first of all, you saw the blue plaque.
Quickly, yes.
Yeah. Okay. And then I asked Charles to open the museum for us. So I just want to show you the green room where
Yes.
Did he tell you about the
A little bit, yeah, there was a meeting here.
No, I said
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah,
I didn't hear the incident.
he gives me a job.
Right, good. You're the expert.
Okay, so this hotel was built in 1896
Beautiful.
and it's mud walls. So we made a big mistake by painting with modern paint.
Sure.
And look what has happened. We had a leak.
Your old cricket jacket.
Come in. We had a leak in the roof and these are mud walls. So they left a bit exposed there to show the youngsters how it looked.
Oh, sure.
But now look at this. This is the modern paint is giving it a good layer like Tupperware, and now it's making a big bubble and it's
That's the mud
damaging
brick.
my walls. Okay, so this is where the Boer War generals met at Val Station. So there's Jan Smuts at the carriage window.
I'm just going to the bathroom.
You know the story about Jan Smuts, ne? He was Churchill's assistant.
I know Jan
Yeah.
Smuts, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know everything
That's-
about him,
that's
but I
at
know
the
plenty.
carriage window.
Yeah,
That's
right.
Louis Botha.
Sure.
That's Louis Botha and his secretary. And there's Chris Botha, Louis' brother.
Sure.
Yeah. And Koen Brits.
At this stage, they were talking peace.
So they came from all over and they met here at Val Station and had a meeting in this used to be the private lounge. They met here,
In this room.
in this room,
Wow.
to now discuss how are they going to tell the Boers that they are going to start negotiating peace. Yeah.
Look at your library of Boer War books. I think I've got that one.
I think what you have to do is come and stay a week.
I think so, yeah.
No, most definitely. I think you must, because I was given this by David Scholes. I don't know if you've met him. He's the chairperson of the Military History Society. And he gifted me this library.
Wow.
But it's actually what he said is it should be a reading room available to everybody who is interested.
Because we have a famous football club in Melbourne, I'm from Australia,
Yes.
called the Collingwood Football Club. And their theme song is
Goodbye, Dolly Gray.
Good Old Collingwood Forever, which is the tune of Dolly Gray.
Oh Oh my goodness.
Well,
Okay, and this is nothing to do with the Boer War.
Yeah.
But when we started out here, the tourism board came to give me advice of what they will need, just how to get ready for tourism. And she said, you know what, you need a ghost.
a ghost.
Yeah, for tourism purposes. So we didn't know where to find because it's not haunted. So
You can't hire
we
one.
were thinking, and then we said, okay, our ghost will be the old blacksmith Horace Fry that used to frequent the bar. So
That's what you
his
got a ghost
family
now,
found
have you?
us, and we put this little clock up for him.
There he is.
Yeah.
Horace Fry.
Yeah.
Okay, well now you got a ghost.
So his family came from New Zealand to unveil this block for him. They were looking for him all over. He was a deserter in the Boer War. So he changed his name, and that's why they couldn't find out where he was or whatever. But he was the resident blacksmith.
Okay.
Okay, so this
Love
is...
it.
Oh, stop. Did you print that for me?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Am I being spoiled or what?
It's in the right place. Yeah.
Okay, so sorry, I'm stealing your thunder.
No, go on.
But these
It makes
are
for
all
good.
the Thunderbergs that got the Boer War. Remember I told you, so
Yes,
you can
yes,
look
yes.
up for your
Oh,
family.
thank you so much.
That's yours.
That's very, very kind of you. Are you going to show her the unknown British soldier as well?
No, we're not getting no. And that's that story. Yeah.
Shame. Thank you so much. Oh, sorry. Will you put it in there
glad to.
together? Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. It's so kind of you. So thank you so much. Okay, so this is the old hotel.
Why was this hotel here? Was this a farming community, or what was the relevance?
He will show you now where the stagecoach inn used
Ah,
to
I
be.
see. Right.
And then they lay, thank you so much, thanks. Then they lay the railway line, the Durban-Johannesburg railway line, on higher ground. And as soon as they built the railway station, they also, Joseph Smith built the hotel and the shop. Keen businessman.
And your guests, do they stay in the rooms here?
Yes, they
Oh,
do.
nice. I've got 10 days at the end of my holiday.
Are you coming?
Maybe I can squeeze in an
I
overnighter.
said to her because she must come and read from my library. David will be so pleased to know that.
So there are self-catering units. You can stay at the station, am I right?
At the old post office, if you want to go self-catering, otherwise you can stay in the hotel rooms and we can spoil you.
Okay. I'll
Okay.
bear that in mind, yeah.
Good.
Okay.
All right, and let me go and show you the museum. Oh, incidentally, that dresser there belonged to Paul Kruger's granddaughter.
Oh,
Now, she's a great-grandmother of mine. We're all related to Paul Kruger. He was like Father Abraham. He had so many children.
I get that impression. I might come in for a second. This is like the bar, and for some reason, oh, there's some of the old signs from the apartheid days. Not sure who the artist is. It sounds a lively bar, and it's only the old railway lamp. Yes, love. Oh, there I am. You lost me somehow.
Where's my photo of the old railway station?
There's one there.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
I'm fine. That was the old rail.
Beautiful.
So you come and gave that to me.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
This is the old station.
And that's the 64 tonner that was involved in, not exactly, there's something similar to that.
How it used to look for you railway enthusiasts.
Are you going to?
My husband's a big railway enthusiast, so
Fantastic.
he'll like some of this stuff.
Oh, that's one of the shovels that they use for shoveling the coal.
The coal, yeah.
And these are the originals that was taken down from the
apartheid
station.
days.
Yes, yes.
Right.
And that lady's waiting room.
Who's the artist? Is that him?
It's my daughter-in-law, yeah.
Is that a local musician or
And
somebody?
that's my son, he plays
Oh, wow.
the accordion. That's my other son, he's a jeweler.
Wow.
Yeah.
Looks like Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp, he does look like Johnny Depp. The farm shop. So that was the hotel, this was the shop, and they had two different departments. This was the white department, and there where the bar is was the black department, because I don't think even, it might have been apartheid reasons, but even they had different merchandise.
Sure,
So that's why
sure.
they had mooties and blankets and that sort of
Monkey skull.
So,
Look at those magnificent.
Apparently, they had an elevated stand here where the owner used to stand and watch everything going on. Yeah.
A few bits and bobs here. There's old British Royal.
Yeah, we were all royalists.
Yeah.
Did you tell her about the nut and the supper? Not, you don't get involved in politics. The nationalists and the United Party was Smuts people. And of course, then the nationalists were, they started
Verwoerd, was it?
They were,
Milan.
yeah, Milan. Yeah. My grandparents had an outhouse there, and my father wrote in chalk, in wax crown on it. He drew a stick figure of a man, and he says, "Milan are paid here." His English wasn't so good, but yeah, and then my grandmother tried to scrub it off every time there were nationalists visiting.
I don't get it. What did he mean? Are paid?
You mean he is being paid here?
You pay your respect when you go to the
Oh, I
place.
see. Oh, I get it. Now I understand.
So these young smuts.
Yeah, this would have been their sweeties and
Yes, and you won't believe it, but it was fully stocked.
yeah.
And my children finished it, so I said I'm never going to stock it again until it's waste of money. Oh, and of course, I suppose you know what that is? The farm exchange?
The switchboard, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
There's some old SAP uniforms over there, is
Yes,
it?
that's right.
Yeah, goodness me.
Yeah.
Are they your kids'
And
toys?
this is my teddy bear's picnic.
Yeah, well,
And this is the sorting table of the old post office.
Val.
This is the sorting table,
Yeah.
and that's the poste restante. What do you have? Is that a Latin word, poste restante? That cabinet there.
What date is the Transvaal?
Now this one is when,
1906,
when
is it?
when Verwoerd was assassinated.
Oh, that's right. Old Verwoerd. Yeah.
The
Wow.
big Nazi.
I'm looking more at this. Sorry, Mr. Verwoerd. 66, okay. Any news on the Beatles? No.
It was the 6th of September then.
I know my World War dates. Those you want those are Morse code machines in.
Yeah,
All right, yeah, right.
Morse code.
Dot, dash.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, that's their summer uniform.
This is the last time
Well, look at that wedding dress.
I found it in Muizenberg in a junk shop.
Okay.
It's the when they,
Oh, de
when they
Klerk.
voted yes.
De Klerk.
Yeah.
Spoorwegstatie. Right. Wow.
Yeah. This was my first dolly.
Bits and bobs of everything. Oh,
Yeah.
goodness
So
me.
everybody that has stuff that their grandchildren don't want, they bring in.
They give it to you.
Put this in. I'm the custodian. Here's my. I'm going to.
He's
I
way
think
cool.
what I must do is,
He's way cool. Yeah, these guys. Toys. Old toys.
I must put it
I
up.
see Noddy up there.
You know,
We've got to start.
get lost.
So will he reside in here?
Yes, so the old storerooms of the shop are at the back and they're facing north.
Oh.
So we're putting big glass windows and that's our house now.
Now, I've seen something I'd like to take home in my luggage.
Hey,
This
hey.
is Sabre here.
I don't know much about this. Remember I told you about the Parktown dustbin where my sister then found stuff. They found that sword there.
Yes. No, you
So
told me
is
that.
it of any value or?
No, absolutely. Yes. No. You don't get rid of it.
Really, I-
Everybody loves a sword.
What period was it just a dress sword?
There's a big map of Jeppy's map of the Transvaal and South African Republic surrounding territories. It's very faded. The lighting in here is not great, guys. Oh, look at these. So, here's a box of safari suits. Still in their boxes, fellas. If you want a safari suit, message me and I'll make the lady an offer. Look at that. How? 1910. Okay. What about you, Aiden? You're always one for a safari suit. You got tan, and it's a white safari suit. That's for your official government business. You wear the white safari suit. Alan, they got safari suits still in the box if you want to make an offer.
It's there. You can have a look at it. It's got safari suits and stuff.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they do.
My father wore a safari suit with a cravat. Anthony Hill. Look at that. That's it. It's now pale blue. Okay. So, certainly, I doubt on any other channel on YouTube you would ever find someone unboxing a untouched safari suit. Or to use the local lingo, a safari suit. Yeah. That's magnificent, isn't it? We just had a coffee. That very charming lady gave me a big, heavy book on the Boer War with, well, there's local things in the Eastern Transvaal to see. For instance, if you pulled into, say, Heidelberg, there's about 3 pages of things to see that are, you know, real kind of, you're not going to find them in tourist books. Some of them, they're little graves on people's farms. You know, for instance, I saw a, it wasn't Heidelberg, it was someplace where there was a wagon coming along and some Boers on horseback opened fire on this British wagon. One of the British soldiers got hit and fell off the wagon. The others rode off quick, and the farmer came along and buried this British soldier in an ant hole and put up a cross. So they didn't know his name, but, you know, that grave, the book looks like it's written in the 60s or 70s. You know, it might still be there. Here's the train line. So this is the train that we came on, Mum, Dad, me and Aiden, heading that way towards our new life in Pretoria and coming from Durban. This is the old train station for Val. This is also the train line that Winston Churchill would have been sent up to after he was captured. There's still a train sometimes, Alan tells me. Oh look, the old station's on the other side. The old goods platform. There's 3 lines here, so it must have been a reasonable sized train line. Just had that coffee, I'm a bit buzzy. Don't know why I do it, but they're good coffees, I suppose. I'm a bit, to be honest, I'm a bit exhausted with the Gauteng part of the Boer War history. Hopefully I'll rev up a bit when I get down to Zululand. But yeah, if I come back here, the lady said she'd just charge 1 night accommodation. If you come midweek, you can stay a couple of nights and just get charged for 1 night accommodation. And there's plenty to look at round here. So yeah, I think I've got about 10 days free at the end of all the tours. So maybe I'd want to get another hire car and come up here for a couple of nights, just to kill some time and look around, I suppose. It's possible. Here's Alan waiting for me. You take my time, he says. We've got plenty of time today. We're on our way to Wilmansrust.